Have you ever seen someone who just makes you stop and stare? Well, that is exactly what happens when you see Tessa Thompson. You might think you know everything about her, but there is one thing about Tessa that will make you do a double take. And no, it is not just her talent or her acting. It is her huge size that grabs attention instantly. Tessa Thompson is a name we hear a lot in movies and television shows. You have probably seen her in big superhero films or in some drama series. But what most people do not know is that her presence is, well, bigger than life. People cannot help but notice at the moment she enters a room. Now, before you start guessing, let us clear one thing. We're not just talking about her height. Tessa Thompson's size is something that makes her stand out in ways that are hard to ignore. And by size, we mean her confidence, her style, and the way she carries herself. It is huge in every possible way. Some people might think, okay, she is just tall or has a strong presence. But it is more than that. Tessa has this ability to fill a space without even trying. Imagine someone walking into a room, and suddenly all eyes are on them not because they're loud, but because their size is magnetic. That is Tessa. And if you have watched her acting, you know that this size comes with incredible skill. Tessa does not just act. She dominates the scene. Every word she says, every glance she gives makes you pay attention. It is like her size gives her an extra layer of power on screen. You feel it, even if you do not realize it at first. Another thing that makes Tessa's size so amazing is her presence in photos and public appearances. People often notice her immediately, not just because of how she looks, but because she seems bigger than the people around her. It is hard to explain, but there is something about her that makes you pause and look again. Some might even say she has a magnetic energy that draws people in. And it is not just strangers or fans. Co-stars and people who have worked with Tessa often talk about how her presence changes the energy of the room. She does not need to say much, but when she speaks or moves, everyone listens. That is what makes her size truly remarkable. But here is the most surprising part. Tessa Thompson is relatable too. You might see her on screen looking huge and powerful, but in real life, she is down to earth and approachable. She is the kind of person who can walk into a room full of strangers and instantly make everyone feel comfortable while still standing out. That is not an easy balance to achieve. Now, let us talk about her style. Tessa's fashion choices also highlight her huge presence. She wears clothes that suit her perfectly, and whether it is casual wear or more formal outfits, she always looks confident. This confidence adds to her size, making her presence even bigger. You might find yourself staring at her outfits and thinking, wow, she really knows how to carry herself. And here is a fun fact. Tessa's size has inspired many people. Young fans look up to her because she shows that being bold, confident, and true to yourself can make you stand out in the best way. Her huge presence is not just about appearances. It is about personality, charm, and skill. That is why people admire her so much. Some people might say that size is just physical, but with Tessa Thompson, it is so much more. It is the way she speaks, the way she moves, the way she acts, and the way she connects with people. All these things together create a size that you cannot measure in inches or feet. It is a huge impact, and that is what makes her unforgettable. So, the next time you see Tessa Thompson, do not just notice her for her acting or her style. Notice her huge presence, the kind that makes people pause, look twice, and admire. It is rare to find someone whose size comes from inside and shines outward, and Tessa is one of those rare stars. In the world of entertainment, many people are talented, but only a few have a presence that feels larger than life. Tessa Thompson is definitely one of them. So, the next time you watch a movie or see a picture of her, remember, her size is not just what you see, it is what you feel. And once you notice it, you cannot stop noticing it.